Imagine for a moment a silent digital tremor originating from millions of smartphones scattered across the globe, each one contributing to a growing collective hum. This is the quiet revolution of Picoin, a cryptocurrency designed for the everyday person, accessible with a simple tap on a screen. Now picture a colossal gleaming skyscraper in the heart of the digital metropolis, a place where fortunes are made and lost in the blink of an eye, where trillions of dollars in value flow like a great river. This is Binance, the undisputed titan of cryptocurrency exchanges. The very idea that these two forces, one a decentralized grassroots movement and the other a centralized corporate giant, might be on a collision course is enough to make the entire digital world hold its breath. It is a narrative that feels less like finance and more like a blockbuster film. The fascination with this potential convergence stems from its David and Goliath dynamic. Pi Network represents a departure from the traditional resource-intensive models of cryptocurrency. It poses a fundamental question. At its core, Picoin is a novel digital currency project with a profoundly simple yet ambitious mission: to make cryptocurrency mining accessible to everyone. The project, which started at Stanford University, recognized a major barrier to entry: the need for specialized, power-hungry computers for mining like Bitcoin. This technical and financial hurdle excluded billions of potential users. The creators of Pi envisioned a different path. Anyone with a smartphone could help secure the network and earn coins. They implemented a lightweight algorithm based on the Stellar Consensus Protocol, allowing users to mine, or more accurately earn, Pi with negligible battery or data impact. That single innovation sparked a global phenomenon. Pi's appeal is rooted in inclusivity and community. It did not launch on an exchange for speculators. It started as a social experiment, growing through referrals. New members must be invited by existing ones, building trust from the ground up. Security circles further strengthen that social fabric, where users vouch for a small group they know. The goal: a more secure, human-verified network unlike anonymous, bot-filled platforms. For millions, it felt like joining a global club. Today, Pi exists inside an enclosed mainnet. The core blockchain runs, but a firewall prevents external connectivity. Pioneers can trade Pi peer-to-peer within the ecosystem. Binance stands as a monumental figure in the world of digital finance, an entity so large and influential that its actions can send ripples across the entire industry. Founded in 2017 by Changpeng Zhao, affectionately known as CZ, Binance rapidly ascended to become the world's largest exchange by trading volume. At its essence, an exchange operates as a massive digital marketplace where users buy, sell, and trade a vast array of cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Ethereum, thousands of smaller emerging tokens. The sheer scale is staggering, often processing tens of billions of dollars in a single day, making it critical infrastructure for the global crypto economy. Its importance extends beyond trading. BNB Smart Chain, Venture Arm, Launchpad, Educational Academy, a central hub for innovation, capital, and user activity. A Binance listing signals liquidity, legitimacy, and exposure. Despite regulatory challenges, resilience and rigorous vetting preserve its role as gatekeeper, kingmaker, pillar of trading. Its decisions can shape the direction of the entire market. The collision between Picoin and Binance is a fascinating confluence of two fundamentally different forces, a meeting point where grassroots energy could interface with centralized market power. This is not a crash, but a transformative convergence. The connection hinges on one critical event: the potential listing of Picoin on Binance. Should this happen, it would be the first time a crypto with a massive pre-existing, non-trading user base is introduced to the global liquidity pool. The effects would be immediate, profound, and ecosystem-wide. A listing acts as a bridge to the wider global economy, providing the first major venue for price discovery. Pioneers could convert into other cryptocurrencies or fiat, Pi would shift from social experiment to a tangible financial asset. Legitimacy, new users, developers, and partners would follow. The most immediate and electrifying outcome of a Pi coin listing on Binance would be the unlocking of unprecedented liquidity and accessibility. For years, Pi's value was theoretical and locked within its closed system. A Binance listing would shatter these walls, creating a deep, active market operating 24/7. This would provide a clear price signal, giving users tangible, convertible value for investment, savings, or spending. Liquidity catalyzes development and integration across the Pi ecosystem. Online stores could accept Pi, financial apps could offer Pi-based services, games and social platforms could use Pi as native token, transforming Pi from a mining app into the foundation of a digital economy. In turn, Binance gains users, reinforces innovation leadership, and broadens its demographics. Newcomers discover education, staking, and savings within a trusted environment. If successful, Pi's community-first approach could inspire fairer utility-first launches toward a healthier, sustainable, and equitable crypto ecosystem focused on real use. Despite immense potential, this collision is fraught with risks. Foremost, extreme price volatility. Once tradable, Pi faces ferocious, unpredictable market forces. A massive, unknown quantity held by early adopters at no financial cost could trigger a sell-off and immense downward pressure, potentially causing a catastrophic early crash and shaken confidence. Technically, moving coins to exchange wallets requires a flawless, secure bridge. Any exploit could be disastrous. The Pi chain must withstand sudden transaction surges without falter. Regulators worldwide would scrutinize a user base in the tens of millions and multi-billion valuations. Binance would be extremely cautious. Delays or even delisting are possible if issues arise. Many Pi users are inexperienced with trading, fees, and transfers. Mistakes can be costly. Scammers will impersonate support to steal passwords and private keys. Without clear guidance and robust support, the dream can become a nightmare. Potential and peril coexist. Preparation determines outcomes. Prioritize education and proceed with caution. Understand crypto wallets and the critical difference between a private key and a public address. Know how a centralized exchange like Binance functions. Watch beginner tutorials and read reputable guides. Learn market versus limit orders and how network fees work. Knowledge is your best defense. Use unique long passwords and enable 2FA with an authenticator app. Avoid SMS 2FA. Be skeptical of unsolicited emails, DMs, and links. Support will never ask for your password or seed phrase. For trading small portions, a verified exchange account can make sense. For long-term holding, prefer non-custodial or hardware wallets like Ledger or Trezor. Visual. Write down your 12-word seed phrase and keep it safe. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Define a clear plan and stick to it. Comparing Picoin and Binance is like a revolutionary engine design versus the world's largest factory. Pi's primary innovation is social and economic, distributing to millions before market value, with mobile-first, low-energy consensus. Its value proposition is rooted in size and engagement of its community and P2P utility. A currency built from the people up. Binance is top-down, focused on reliable, scalable market infrastructure. Its innovation lies in execution, deep liquidity, and a comprehensive product ecosystem. Reliability, a massive user base, and global trust as a financial institution. A centralized gateway into decentralized assets, both market maker and kingmaker. Pi moves deliberately, emphasizing community, collaboration, and patient utility building within an enclosed network. Binance lives where speed, liquidity, and market dynamics are paramount. Success is measured in volume, market share, and profitability. Ultimately, Pi is potential energy stored in community. Binance is the kinetic energy of markets. Fusion converts social capital into financial capital. Pi has users without a venue. Binance has a venue seeking new users, a fit waiting to be tested. As we peer into the future, this potential convergence is more than a headline. It could be a pivotal chapter in crypto's march to the mainstream. If this fusion succeeds, adoption could accelerate, bringing millions into the digital economy. Imagine converting Pi on Binance into local currency to buy goods, pay for education, and invest in a business. Tangible financial inclusion. Success could alter launch playbooks, build a massive verified community, foster utility, then engage markets. Developers may shift from flashy ICOs to real-world apps and engaged users. A more mature, sustainable landscape, less prone to pump and dump. But a severe crash, a security breach, or regulatory intervention could poison the well, reinforce the gambling narrative, and set adoption back years. This is a watershed moment, a high-stakes test of two paradigms. The best path: engaged, cautious optimism. Learn, prepare, and understand the forces at play. This collision is about technology, finance, people, community, and the nature of money itself. Final takeaway: Pi's community plus Binance's market power could redefine mass adoption. But we must prioritize security, education, and caution.